Bastianini and the player Kevin Pumba. And first off, it's a comment of the player. Kevin, your take on tonight's game, please.
We start pretty well the first 3-4 minutes. Then I don't know what's happening after. We were not aggressive enough, and we finished the first quarter with 26. Yeah. So and we were like 11-2. So I don't know.
Thank you, Kevin. Question for Kevin Tumba. No question in place. Thank you very much. And of course, the same question to head coach, Coach Bastianini. Your thoughts on tonight's game, please.
Okay. First of all, I think that Ludwigsburg win without problem because they were aggressive. They wanted more the victory for sure. We knew that it's a team who play very well, very aggressive in defense on full court, and we had some problem. But we start well the game, like Kevin said. We start very well. We play because the key was that to play great defense, and we stopped the 3 first offense, and finally after we relaxed too much on top. We knew that it's a shooter. We knew what he was able to do. And finally, we let 3 open shots. The first quarter, it's too much. And finally, I think that was the difference in the first quarter. Finally, when we see we watched the statistic, 52 rebounds for Ludwigsburg. I think that is too much. It's a lot. 17 rebounds, offensive rebound. Okay, and that for sure they was more aggressive than us. They wanted more. I hope that we will learn when we play a team like that about aggressivity, positive aggressivity, mentality too, because they accept to go on the bench, and that when we watch the statistic of Kule play a great game, and finally he goes on the court, he goes out, and finally he finished with 12 points and 11 rebounds. So that it means that. They play collective, and it's a very good team. So I hope that we'll learn about that game.
Thank you, Coach. Maybe one more question about the outlook of the set of games that's coming up, and what are the goals for Proximus Spirou?
But we knew that it was a hard game. Here now we play 3 teams that we beat in the first round. So I hope that we'll finish well, because we play now 2 game home. I hope that we'll react on that and win. And finally, we had to play 1 game away against the Polish team, and for sure we had to play for the 3 win. To have a change maybe for the qualification, maybe if not on the 4th position, but on the 5th position.
Thank you. Questions for Coach? We don't have questions, so thanks a lot.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back with part 2 with Coach Patrick and Martin. Thank you. Sound gemacht am Mikro. Okay, and we are back at the press conference with the part 2, and I'm joined here by MHP RIESEN head coach John Patrick and the forward Martin Bräunig. And the first, Martin, congrats on the victory, a good game. What are your thoughts on tonight's game?
It was a really good team effort. I thought we came out pretty slow, but then we picked it up, and that's all we needed to do. We just needed to play our pace, and I made them play our pace.
Thank you. Questions for the player? Fragen an Martin Bräunig? No questions, so thanks. And John, of course, the same question to you. First of all, congrats, and what are your thoughts on tonight's game?
Yeah, I'm very proud of the way that we came back after a slow start. Proud of the contribution we got from Martin, who's played very well in practice recently, and also Drew Crawford and Chad off the bench. I think our bench guys really brought the energy, rebounding, and confidence that we needed. We've had some sicknesses recently on the team, so we're hanging in there, and this was a very important 8th win for us in the Champions League.
Thanks, John. Questions? There are no questions tonight, so thank you very much, and good evening. Thank you, guys.